Welcome everybody. It is getting spooky tonight, cause actually I don't know, let that play out a little bit. It's getting spooky tonight, cause you know what time of year it is? It's spooky time. It's spooky time of year. So this is gonna be our Halloween episode, especially since I ain't got no plans for Halloween this year. That's a little bit depressing. Just a little bit. Not really though. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, you know, I'd like to go out, but also at the same time, like to doesn't necessarily mean have to, or something. Something like that. I got slightly more sleep this week. Only slightly though. So today, the rundown. We're gonna actually talk about cartoons this week. I'm gonna feed the cartoon frogs, the animation fans who know me for animation. We're gonna feed y'all. I got a couple stories lined up. I mean, we're not really doing stories. We're mostly, I want to do some spooky shit, but also I don't really have a lot planned as far as that stuff goes. Yo, first time, yo, what's up, Cashed? I don't really got much planned. We might actually just go off the cuff and start looking for spooky shit to react to. I don't know, but first of all, I'm gonna just do the W of the week right up front. Usually we go through a couple things first. We're mixing it up. This is not Bro, words are hard as fuck. Yo, words are difficult. Okay, this is not a formulaic show. I don't want it to be formulaic anymore. We're just going batshit. Like, the formula, it's out of here. We're throwing it out. We're getting rid of it. It's gone. We're just doing it. We're playing it by ear. We're doing it live. It's all going crazy. So, W of the week. The W of the week goes to the one, the only, the queen. It goes to Pokimane, because she announced her talent management and brand consulting firm, and that's some big dick moves for a big dick person. I also was considering, like, yo, Keemstar's not doing Drama Alert anymore, so that could be a W, but I feel like that kind of goes against the spirit of the W of the week, where we want to be positive. We want to celebrate things being added, not necessarily like negative things being taken away. We don't even want to think about the negative. We want to think about positive, wholesome things that are good, that are moving people forward, and this is one of those things. I think that it's going to be a good thing. I'm looking forward to seeing how this impacts the space as far as creators go, just given, because here's the thing, I'm going to be real. When it comes to being like a YouTuber or a streamer, quality doesn't always rise to the top. It's usually a lot of marketing. If you're a good business person, if you're good at, you know, marketing yourself, that's usually what gets people big. And then you have a bunch of people who are really good at making content, whatever, and they tend not to have the same level of growth. They don't have the same, unless they're friends with people, unless they got nepotism on their side, usually they don't tend to get the same advantage of growth. So, was watching a Maximilian Dude video about this, did not expect her to even be partially involved in Evo. That too. She's also now a partial owner of Evo. So she's just making big moves. Just, I couldn't not give her the W of the week. Call me a simp or whatever. Of course, we've been over this. I only simp for 9 women who are back there, and she's not over there. So that is what it is. But, like, I had to give it, like, bro, she's a ruthless businesswoman making ruthless businesswoman moves for the greater good. I couldn't not. I don't know how double negatives work. I had to give it to her this week. There were a few big W's this week, but I had to give it to Pokimane. Like, I'm sorry. I had to. Like, it was like, I actually had Twitch contact me, and they said, if you don't give it to Pokimane, we're banning your account. So, but that had nothing to do with it, obviously, of course. Ultimately, this is a Halloween episode, so we gotta get spooky up in here. I'm wearing a costume, and you might be like, yo, what kind of costume are you wearing? Is this not a costume? Does this not count? Am I not the spitting image of this man? Like, am I not the spitting image of him? Okay, hold on. That's enough of that. We don't want to get copyrighted. All right, now let's get into the actual show. Enough goofing around. We've goofed around enough. Let's get into some tea. Masters of the Universe is coming back. Revelations Part 2. Let's watch this.
As the new source...
Bro, okay, that's a good time to pause. Bro, how are people not hyped for this show? Like, dude, look at... Bro, this shit is just so fucking masculine. Like, how are incels upset? Like, oh my god, feminist agenda. Bro, look at this shit. Homie just grabbed the sword and was like, nah, bitch. Like, dude, I'm tired of people pretending this show isn't, like, fucking masculine as fuck. Like, this shit is, like, fucking ball-slapping masculine. Like, it's, like, bro, I'm so tired of these narratives, dude.
The only way we can stop this sorceress is with another sorceress.
Oh my god, a woman. Oh my god, look at that. This is a double-edged sword, because it's like, oh my god, wait.
Stop this sorceress is with another sorcerer.
They're letting a woman be prominent, but also, would you look at that? He's not dead. Holy shit. I wonder who could have imagined that. I wonder who said, oh yeah, he's obviously not dead. Who said that? And everyone was like, nah. I mean, not everyone, but the idiots were like, nah, dude, you're crazy. You know, this is a fucking agenda. Like, they killed He-Man. This is an abomination. It's like, bro, he's coming back. You know he's gonna come back. And look at that. It's literal big dick energy to show. Yes. Yes, exactly. It's literally, bro, in the first fucking episode, a horse got punched in the face. How is that not, like, how'd you not just be like, damn, bro, this shit is fucking crazy.
What are we laughing at?
See, the sword is just the conduit. But the spark, that was always me.
Wait, they're doing... Okay, why are they giving this much away in this trailer? That's an actual, that's kind of not a thing I'm a fan of, but, like, they're literally doing the same shit as She-Ra. That's kind of cool. It's continuity between the two series.
No.
By the power of Grayskull!
The power
Bro,
is
look at this. Hold on. Let's just look at this feminist agenda. Let's just look at this feminist agenda and how they're, you know, clearly trying to make women the forefront. Like, there's a woman in this frame. There are two women in this frame.
Look at the sky. Oh.
Wait. Hold on. Skeletor be like, look up at the sky. That's such a dumb reference. I don't know why I took time to do that.
Oh, it's gonna be something greater. Look at the sky.
Look at the sky.
Find safe positions.
There are no safe positions.
Oh, there's one. Behind me.
Bro, holy shit. That's literally... Bro. Big dick energy, the show is right. Bro, that line... Dude, okay, some of the lines in this show go fucking hard. Like, dog, that's so fuck... Bro, what is this like to dislike? Bro, y'all are so fucking... Oh my god, dude. Bro. Are you kidding me? Look at this ratio, dude. People are really fucking... Did you even watch this shit? You fucking nerds, dude. Holy fuck. Like, this homie really said, find a safe spot, and she was like, there are no safe spots. And he's like, yeah, there is, behind me. Like, bro, that's the most fucking big dick shit I have heard in a minute, dude. Like, how the fuck are people gonna be like, oh my god, women are... Like, dude, just because there are women in the supporting cast, people really... And it's not even like those women weren't there before. Like, they don't even have all the women who are in the original He-Man. Unless they actually do end up having She-Ra in this show, which I don't think they will. But, like, come on, dude. Like, this shit's so fucking ridiculous. Like, the fucking... For anyone who might be joining, who doesn't know, the lore behind this show. Not, like, the meta lore. People are upset over the fact that there are women who took on a major role in the first season. Because He-Man died. And then they had to bring him back. And then he died again. And then obviously they bring him back. And now, I would assume he's probably going to play a big role again. But even if he doesn't, look at this shit. Holy fuck, like, dude, I don't care if he's in one episode. If he's doing big dick shit the whole time, I don't give a fuck. Like, that's what matters. Like, you don't expect main eventers to be around constantly. You appreciate them when they are around. And you expect them to do some big dick shit when they are there. And people are, like, so mad that they're like, you know, man, fuck this show. Because they put women in a major role. Even though, like, holy shit, nothing that any woman in the show has done comes close to what we're seeing in this trailer. Getting flashbacks to the Jellystone stuff, people think a whole show is ruined for adding a woman, even if the whole package is still great. I don't even know about the Jellystone stuff, honestly. But, yeah, this is just a common thing where people are like, yo, dude, what the fuck? A fucking crumb of representation for someone who isn't me? And then Ben Shapiro's gonna be like, yo, why are there no good, positive representations for Americans in Squid Game? Part of me almost wants to, like, pull up some videos of, like, people freaking out about this shit. Being like, yo, dude, man, they're fucking inserting woke politics into this shit. But I also don't want to give those people a platform. Like, listen, Ben Shapiro and Tim Pool are one thing. Those people are gonna have backing no matter what. The people who literally grift on the facts that, like, they have to look at every show and find some sort of way to, like, combat woke culture with it is such a sad existence, dude. Like, hold on. I wish I had a timestamp, but, like, there was a point where I talked about it in this video. Bro, computer, what are you doing? Should we just watch the whole thing? Fuck it. We ain't got a whole lot to get through today, so fuck it. Let's just react to my old videos. We gotta have a chat. My name is Tom, and remember back when Shiro was coming out, how the neckbeards of the internet were malding about how gay creator makes show bad, women working on cartoon make— Wait, why are there no— they don't have auto captions? Show bad. Main character doesn't look like she was designed for me to beat my meat to. Show bad. And maybe in some deranged way I could empathize that from their perspective, Shiro and the Princesses of Power was actually insulting because of how much Noelle changed the source material to fit their own vision, and how that contradicted their nostalgic feelings towards the original. Even if the new vision brought more depth, and let's just call a spade, the Princesses of Power was objectively better than the original source material, even— I just gotta say, I'm so used to, like, listening to my voice while editing, and I'm, like, double speeding through it. It's so difficult for me to just listen to myself talk in normal speed. Like, it's actually, like, it's, like, anxiety inducing. I'm, like, I just want to, like, go on double speed, but I know, like, it's probably not as good for the viewing experience. If it wasn't a linear adaptation. But now people are upset about— you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna just go 1.25 of the Universe, a show made by the King of Neckbeards, Kevin Smith himself, a legend in the world of directing and writing nerd media. And yeah, because of that, the writing, structure, and even voice of Masters of the Universe is not only clearly superior to the original He-Man, but also superior to the Princesses of Power. I know that might be a hot take, but you can't compare the two. One clear— okay, I need to defend myself here, because a lot of people in the comments were upset. I got people mad from both sides over this shit. I got people who would be on my side normally mad that I said that it was better in this specific category. And then I had people mad because I was acknowledging that, like, the outrage about it was literally just culture war grifting, and there was actually no issue. And the motherfuckers who are perpetuating that idea know that, but they can't fucking make money off of, like, yeah, it's a good show. Like, that doesn't get views. If you are certain people on the internet, and you are covering a cartoon, or a new show, or a new piece of media, and your take is, yeah, it's good. Like, they did a good job. Like, I love this show. It's great. That's not gonna get clicks compared to if you say, yeah, this show is clearly ruining my childhood. This show is pushing women to the forefront of forced diversity, out of a quota from the woke liberal Hollywood agenda, and then that gets people clicking, because you got people on one side of the fence who are like, yeah, no, dude, I need to be informed on what this woke liberal Hollywood bullshit is so I can combat it by review bombing on fucking Rotten Tomatoes or whatever. And then you got other people who are like, oh my god, what? They're saying this shit? Like, how dare they? I'm going to hate watch these motherfuckers. And like that, it expands their reach beyond just their audience to expand into, like, people who don't agree with them, to get, like, a bunch of, let's be honest, last week I reacted to Tim Pool and Ben Shapiro talking about Squid Game, And part of my reason for doing that on stream, I didn't want to do it off stream because I was like, I don't want to give them the views of like me just like sitting around like, damn, I wonder what these idiots said about Squid Game. I wanted to actually, if I was going to watch it, I wanted to, for one, do it on stream, and I don't give a fuck about saying this, I want to potentially take away a few viewers from who would normally watch them, and I also wanted to do something constructive in trying to combat the message that they were putting out. But a lot of times, like, those people get really popular, and there are a few people online who, we all know who I'm talking about, there are a few people online who really base their entire career off of, I'm going to find some sort of culture war issue to make a mountain out of a molehill and make people upset and get everybody riled up and talking about my point of view. And that's exactly what these people did. But as far as me saying that this is better than She-Ra, I just acknowledged the fact that it was coming from a more experienced point of view, someone who is a more polished and more technically skilled writer compared to Noelle Stevenson, which I don't think that's an insult. Like, of course, someone who has been painting for a year and is very naturally talented and is doing amazing work is not going to compare to someone who's been doing it for 50 years. Which that's kind of how I saw it. It's like, okay, yeah, of course, like, Kevin Smith is a legend. He's a screenwriter for some of the biggest nerd media things that have ever existed. Of course, what he makes is going to technically and on a like fundamental level outshine anything that a very talented and very creative person who is much younger and less experienced would make, which is the entire point that I was making. And people were like, damn, I can't believe that you like this more than She-Ra. No, I love She-Ra. She-Ra is one of my favorite cartoons from like the last 5 years, like without a doubt. I love She-Ra. This is not taking her. This is not taking She-Ra's place at all. I'm just acknowledging that the coherence and the overall message is much more well written. That doesn't mean the content is better. That doesn't mean I care more about these characters. It doesn't mean that I care more about like the twists and turns in the story. It just means that I think that it's a more polished product. And that's all it means. Has a lot more resources available, and as talented as Noelle Stevenson is, Kevin Smith is an industry vet. He's a legend, and the two have vastly different levels of experience, and that's naturally going to make a big difference. And while She-Ra completely went in a new direction and told a unique and subversive story, so far, Masters of the Universe is translating the material directly while following a lot of common tropes and narrative structures, but they're tropes and narratives that are time-tested to work. And even doing that, even as Masters of the Universe is following the same blueprints as classic stories and showing muscle-bound, manly men living out power fantasies, even then, people are still going to cry and complain that their childhood is ruined. And you know what the biggest change is between the old He-Man and the new one? Is the fact that it's not trying to sell toys to 8-year-olds and is actually trying to tell a story and sell toys. But there's females dominating the story. Dude, if the mere sight of a woman that isn't just there for you to beat your meat to is enough to send you into a fit of rage, then that has nothing to do with me, that has nothing to do with Kevin Smith, and it has nothing to do with feminism or SJWs. It has everything to do with you. Stop complaining about cartoons on the internet, shave your neck, take a shower, put on some real clothes, go outside, and don't come back until you've learned to accept that women are people. Now, Alright, I just want to address this real quick. People get upset when I say shit like this, because I'm calling them out. I'm not being nice about it, because fuck y'all. Y'all ain't being nice, so I ain't gonna be nice. What is this fucking, like, damn, so much for a tolerant left? Nah, suck my dick, bro. I don't give a fuck. And guess what? People are always like, damn, you're just, like, dismissing people's arguments. You're not hearing people out. And listen, dude, bro, I'm right here. I'm not gonna fight with you in the comment section. Come to my stream. I'm here every Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come in my chat and fight me here. Like, if you really care that much, come and support my products, bro. Come and fucking give me some fucking clout, dude. Like, I'm not doing this shit for free. I'm not gonna debate you for free in a comment section, bro. Like, come on. What do you think this is? This video was super good. I hate that the viewership wasn't. Honestly, bro, this was a great video. I finally made it. Yo, welcome Corey Champion 31. A lot of people are happy to have the fact that Adam ended up taking a back seat for most of these 5 episodes, and we instead experienced most of the story through Teela, the supporting female character. And to some extent, I understand that you want He-Man in a show about He-Man, so when more than half of the first batch of episodes don't have him, that might be disappointing. I understand that, but you have to understand that Adam, being He-Man, is a big money player. We can't pay his checks like that. There's a practice that is often used in pro wrestling and also in shonen anime that I like to call, you can't take an L if you're not around. It's so common for super pro wrestling. this isn't Josh's fault because I didn't give him any direction on this, but I wish I would have like told him specifically someone to use because Baron Corbin is not a big money player. I should have been like, yo, put like The Undertaker or Brock Lesnar or someone, because those are like the people who like don't show up very often, but when they do, people are like, holy shit. Like they're like the gods of professional wrestling in WWE. So it's like we blame Josh anyways. I don't want to blame him because he probably just was like, okay, I need a wrestling clip, and they just found a wrestling clip, and like he doesn't know anything about wrestling. I can't expect him to know that, you know. He should have known that the OG WWE wrestlers are unicorns now. I mean, you would think that he would know that, but he doesn't know anything about wrestling, so I couldn't expect that from him, honestly.
And also in shonen anime,
I should have
I like
said
to
so.
call you can't take an L if you're not around. It's so common
But
for super.
The thing is, too, is like I gave him specific scenes to use for like this stuff, but I didn't give him specific stuff for wrestling, which is kind of funny because it's like, okay, I gave him like specifics for stuff that he actually knows, but then I didn't like specify on the stuff that I referenced that he didn't know. So like, I don't know, that's my L, honestly.
Strong characters like Naruto or Goku to just not be around when bad guys show up. And the reason this is done is to give the supporting fan favorites a chance to shine and to build the tension and justification for the main character coming in to save the day in an insane show of strength. And it's also a good way to measure how strong that character is. For example, in One Punch Man, Genos serves as a spectacle doing what is unnecessary for Saitama. He's a highly ranked hero, and most notably against Deep Seeking, he was making more progress than other heroes, and he was still getting ripped limb from limb, but then Saitama showed up and did what Saitama does. And this wasn't done because Genos is going to replace Saitama or that the show is more about Genos than Saitama. It's because
Preach.
Saitama, Goku, He-Man, these are all characters who are treated as demigods, and their scarcity is part of maintaining that status. And believing their absence in the progression of the story when it's not main event time is a conspiracy to replace them with the lower card players requires you to either be totally out of the loop on how characters are written, or you're being intentionally ignorant to stir up non-existent controversy. I don't think
Bro, this was such a good point, dog. Okay, listen, bro. I don't know the guy who made this video, but like, let's just give him a round of applause, bro. That was a great point, bro. Like, dog, give this guy a medal, dude. Like, fucking amazing, bro. Just great job, dude. Fucking god tier shit, dude. Fucking king. Just straight up king. I wonder who this could be, bro. Alright. Let's finish the video.
the average viewer would watch these 5 episodes and genuinely believe that Adam is being written out of the story unless they just don't watch shows in this genre. We don't need to see He-Man demonstrating how strong he is constantly. We just need to have the impression that his power outweighs everyone else, so every cool thing we see other characters do is actually making He-Man look stronger, purely from the fact that he is the top dog in this badass universe. Because it's like, damn, this man Arms dude is beating up a bunch of bad guys without even spilling his water. If he can do that, imagine what He-Man can do. He-Man is gonna kick some ass once he shows up. Also, can we talk about how manly this show is? If you can't kick ass around here, we don't want you. Man, woman, child, nobody is safe. A horse got punched in the face in the first episode.
Look at that shit, bro. Bro, look at that
Can't
shit.
kick ass around here, we don't want you. Man, woman, child, nobody is safe. A horse got punched in the face in the first episode.
Bro, this is just the woke agenda, bro. Honestly, they need to cancel this show. I can't believe that, like, they would just, like, go so woke with this shit. And, like, just, like, force women into fucking story, bro.
You can't kick ass around here, we don't
Like-
want you. Man, woman, child, nobody is safe. A horse got punched in the face in the first episode.
I just can't believe they would do this, you know? Honestly, it's just such a watered down, like, product. And, like, you know, it's just catering to, you know, females. You know, it's just, like...
Oh, you're the main character? Toughish, time to die. You think I care it's the first episode? Oh, you sacrificed your afterlife in heaven to come back and save the world? Sucks to suck, die again. Skeletor literally camped He-Man's dead body for a whole time skip and became the baddest dude in the universe. When he
It's just
drops
so
that line
funny.
about how he wouldn't be accepted as a man, so he had to become a god, and then he literally became a god. Bars, bro. Also, of course, Adam isn't actually
Dude, they have so many fucking... Bro, I need to... Where's that fucking line again? Fuck, I can't find it. There it is.
In safe positions.
There are no safe positions.
Oh, there's one. Behind me.
Bro, that's such a fucking hard line, dude. Like, bro, how are people get... Look at this dislike ratio. Oh my god, dude. Like, that's such a fucking hard line, dude. This shit's like Fast and Furious, but animated. Like, dude, how the fuck are you gonna be a bitch? It's the SJW thing to want more people to punch the shit out of each other after all. Honestly, dog, like, bro... People saw that shit and they're like, yo, I'm getting flashbacks to Richard Spencer.
going to die. That's clearly just a cliffhanger, and then in episode 6, I'm willing to bet he's gonna get revived right away. Even if that doesn't happen, he's still gonna come back, because he's
Huh, I wonder if that happened. I wonder if that happened. It's almost like that didn't happen, you know? It's almost like Huh. Good shit, bro. Good shit. Right again. Just like with Rose Quartz, I was right again.
We want to live.
Oh wait, that's the wrong video. Hold up.
John Cena.
Death is not always as permanent for those tapped into the realms of magic and mysticism. If you're sitting there going, I'm not gonna watch a show with no He-Man or Adam in it. I know a guy, and a guy told me they might be back.
On top of that, like I said, this is a solid story.
Bro, I don't know. I mean, I think he's lying, you know? It's just like, there's no way he's, you know, he clearly killed off He-Man because he just wanted to have Teela be the main character, you know? Obviously, like, he killed off He-Man intentionally. Like, he's not coming back. He's not gonna be back or anything. You know, there's no way he's coming back to, like, do anything important, you know?
It's clearly only the first chapter, but there are so many great things happening here. In the last scene, I was already looking forward to part 2. As soon as Adam died in the first episode, I was asking not if he was going to come back, but how. I was invested in the story from the get-go because of the mythos that is He-Man. Not because, yeah, y'all know me, I'm just a rad femme SJW who wants to see men be erased and replaced with women. Yeah, that's totally it. That's why I like this. No, it's because I'm a man, and as a man, I love men, and was immediately invested in Adam and where they were going to go after they had the balls to kill him right away. And even after He-Man was killed, the show was still about him. The journey the characters were going on was to restore his legacy. Was there some gray area over if Teela was going to take on his mantle or if he would come back to do it himself? Maybe a bit, but like I said, it was obvious from the moment He-Man died that he was going to come back. And they wouldn't have made such a big deal about how Adam doesn't need to leave his Valhalla, the sword is meant to be passed down, and there's no shame in letting Teela be next in line, but Adam was like, nah, this is my mess, I need to go back and clean it up, and they wouldn't have done all that if this story was actually about Teela replacing Adam, and that's why I firmly believe it's not gonna happen. They've established that Adam has an unfulfilled purpose in the story, and it would be more offensive to me that they would give him that burden of responsibility and not have him fulfill that purpose than the fact that he passed his sword on to a woman. Just like in Dragon Ball Z, Toriyama—
I mean, it is kind of fucked up if he did pass it on to a woman. Let's be real, guys. Let's be... No? No? Wait, where's the music? Hold on.
killed Goku in the first fight for the same narrative reason, to establish that Goku's determination to protect the Earth
Am I right,
transcends
fellas?
life
No?
and
Okay.
death, and even if he has left behind a son with greater potential than him, he has unfinished business, and he's not done yet. And yeah, I know that Gohan didn't reach that potential, but this is not the video for that. Also, from an emotional—
Bro, I love Gohan so much. Dude, can we acknowledge for a moment, like, people hate on Gohan, and they're like, damn, bro, they ruined him, but, like, he's the only motherfucker who's like, you know what, maybe I don't want to, like, get the shit kicked out of me by, like, fucking aliens and gods. Maybe I want to, like, go to school and, like, have a stable job and, like, start a family, like... He did, like, the most normal thing, and we're all just like, nah, fuck you, Gohan. You fucking bitch, dude. Like, get out there and fucking fight some alien god shits. Like, we're just like, oh, you got a fucking degree, bro? You got a salary? Fuck you.
point of view, Skeletor is now the biggest threat in the narrative. Skeletor, who was also absent during He-Man's death. That's the big money feud. During their absence, the emotional bond that was formed and broken was primarily between Teela and Evil Lyn. Evil Lyn, who also stated, quite ironically, that she was stupid to follow Skeletor and help him in his quest for power when she should have been seeking that power for herself, making an unintentional parallel between her and the conspiracy theory around Teela taking over He-Man's place. And a good—
Bro, can we just acknowledge that, like, I predicted a lot of this, what was gonna happen here.
Of the past will no longer be tolerated.
The only way we can stop this sorceress is with another sorceress.
Like, that's literally what I said, bro. Like, I predicted this shit, and honestly, I'm gonna be real, it's not even like it was that hard. It's not even like it wasn't that obvious. Like, I think anyone with any type of media literacy could see, like, okay, this is what they're doing. This is what they're setting up. And yet, all these dudes who are, like, apparently have built their entire personalities around they love, like, nerd content. Like, they love this shit. They love He-Man. They love all these, like, nerdy things, Star Wars. And they've, like, consumed, like, all these, like, different stories from this genre. For some reason, they're like, nah. There's no way. You know, there's no way. Clearly, they're doing some woke bullshit. They're going with the SJW route of, like, completely making women the forefront, even though, like, just a little bit of, like, okay, what have other stories done? Just, like, taking that little bit of brain juice to sprinkle on the fucking situation and be like, oh, you know, this is just like, it's a pretty straightforward story. Like the actual structure of things that are going to happen, the plot is pretty straightforward, but people had to be like, nah. Like they went QAnon on this shit, and they were like, no, the obvious answer, the obvious thing that's going on, that's not it, bro. It's an agenda. There's a conspiracy here. The conspiracy, men gonna be replaced with women. Tom, I've been meaning to talk to you. You talking to me right now? Have you watched the QAnon documentary? No, I haven't. I didn't even know there was a QAnon documentary. So maybe I'll check that out. But yeah, no, it's literally like, it's literally just that. It's literally like, dude, listen. You think that it's gonna do that? You know, every bit of logic says that they're gonna do that. But listen, bro, it's a fucking conspiracy. It's a conspiracy because they hate men. Kevin Smith hates men. Trust me, dude. And then they don't even believe in the shit themselves half the time. And then they make a ton of money off of gullible people who are willing to sit there and listen. And then another group of people that come in and listen out of pure rage to be like, no, you're fucking stupid. Because it's obvious they are. A girl in my poli-sci class told me about it. It's insanity. I'll look it up. I'll look into it.
An action show with a wide cast of characters tends to write the stories of those characters like a wrestling card. Think of Avatar: The Last Airbender. The last episode had the White Lotus taking back Ba Sing Se. That was the undercard. Then you had Sokka, Suki, and Toph taking out the airships. That was the mid-card. Then you had Katara and Zuko fighting Azula in one of the most emotionally charged fights in the series.
I love
that
a
was
good
the
wrestling
pre-main
analogy.
event. And then Aang versus Ozai was the true main event. So do you honestly think that the true main event that they're going towards is not going to be He-Man versus Skeletor? Do you actually think it's going to be Tila when her story is emotionally pitting her against Evil Lyn for that pre-main event? Or do you think that that's going to get bumped up to main event status because those two had more screen time than Skeletor and Adam? No. That would be ridiculous. They were focused on because scarcity makes Skeletor and Adam, the big-time players, feel more special. My point is, the hero can be removed from the narrative while other characters, some new, some old, can be developed and hold significance in the larger story while building up hype around the hero's return. Because that's how you build a cast of characters and how you make the audience care about a protagonist. He-Man at its core has always been about having a wide cast of characters because obviously, He-Man is owned by Mattel, and Mattel is a toy company before anything else. And the point of Mattel making cartoons
wait,
has always been
hold
to
on.
advertise its toys.
I never realized the like to dislike ratio. I never realized it was that extreme. That's funny, dude. Hold on. Is that a bigger... Holy shit, I think it's a bigger ratio than the trailer. That's hilarious. Bro, give us those hate views, dude. Come on. Like, bro, bring that shit in, dude. Come on. Come in mauled, bro. Everyone come in mauled. Get your greasy fingers on that dislike button, bro.
But it's 2021.
I want
the toy
that
market
shit,
is
dude.
not what
Come
it used
on.
to be, and it's much more profitable
me the
to focus
smoke.
on that Netflix deal than focus purely on selling toys. So if they're gonna maintain that value of having a whole cast, they gotta throw some character development around. Also, standards for action cartoons have just been raised a lot, especially if the target audience is older, like in this case. Here's the tea, guys. The outrage of this show has nothing to do with the quality of the show itself,
Preach.
and everything to do with a perceived culture war.
Yep.
Just like it was with She-Ra. You know why? Because most of these criticisms are completely based on a single narrative choice that is not at all new. It has been done before, and it actually serves Adam way more than it serves Tila or anyone else on the cast. Every single story that I can think of that is
Bro,
used
who
as
the fuck is... Bro, nobody would even know who Tila is if it wasn't for the fact that homies get so mad about her. Like, bro, everyone would just forget because it's like, oh yeah, she's just a girl who, like, brought back He-Man. Like, dog, she is, like, not even that relevant in reality. Like, she is literally just a supporting character. And they just happen to make the supporting characters a focus. The focus of the story in season 1 was still He-Man and was still Skeletor. They just raised them up to, like, god status. And then their followers, like, their disciples were, like, trying to bring them back from the dead. Which is actually fucking hardcore. Like, that's fucking metal. How much of a bitch you have to be to, like, just, like, look at that and cry and shit your pants and come and piss and just, like, comment on Twitter and Reddit and YouTube and be like, no, they're trying to replace them. It's like, no, bitch, they're fucking gods.
formula at some point always brings it back to the person who is in Adam's position. This has nothing to do with the content of the show, and if the people fueling this outrage have any media literacy, they know just as well as I do that they are making a mountain of a molehill, and it is so easy to prey on the reactions of people and instigate conflict that's not even there, as opposed to judging the show based on substance. Because why try to form a genuine understanding of the message and intent behind a story and who it's for when you can just make value statements based on surface level observations that will rile people up? I guess that's why I'm not always great at the whole personality side of being an online personality, because I genuinely do not care about potential hidden agendas. Do I think
I want to not acknowledge, like, that's literally what it is. Like, I do not, I'm gonna be real, dude. I'm gonna name drop this motherfucker. I don't think the Quartering actually believes the shit that he says about, like, this stuff. I don't think that he actually believes it. I think that he knows. I think he knows, like, without a shadow of a doubt that, like, yes, this shit is all fake. Like, it's just a fucking conspiracy that him and other people are drumming up to be like, yo, dude, listen, they're trying to ruin our way of life. They're trying to take our chicken tendies away. Are you gonna let them do that? You better, watch my videos. You better like and subscribe, and you better go to Rotten Tomatoes and make sure the voice of the people is heard. Make sure they know that we hate women. And that's profitable as fuck for him. That's why he does it. I don't think he actually believes that shit. He's not taking on, like, a noble cause. He's just doing that shit to do it. 100. He's like Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson will talk about how the vaccine is gonna, like, give you all sorts of stuff. It's gonna give you fucking big, massive nuts. But then he's vaccinated. Like, he is without a doubt vaccinated.
media like this is inherently political in some shape or form? Sure, but I don't think that women having screen time is enough evidence to label something as feminist propaganda. So is it really that big of a deal that a female got the spotlight in He-Man? Not at all. Not gonna lie, it would be whack if they were actually like, He-Man is dead, here's a new protagonist, but that's not what's happening.
Everyone at Fox News is LMAO. They are. Also, I feel like maybe I use female ironically a little too much. I think people are gonna start to think I'm using it unironically. Maybe I am. I'm not. I feel like I lean into that a little too much. I might lean into that ironic misogyny just a little too much. Maybe I need to stop doing that. But I feel like my opinion on like misogynist jokes is like, I honestly feel like it's almost like it reveals you. Like if you make a joke that's like kind of thinly veiled with like a certain level of like bigotry, if it's still funny, then people know that like they know your true intent. Like if you're not actually like that and you're able to like pull off making a joke like that, then it's like people know without a doubt like, okay, this person is, they know what's going on. But if you try and like make like an ironic misogynist joke and it's still misogynist, it's kind of a tell. It's kind of like, huh, like you made the same joke as that other guy, but it sounded kind of different coming from you. Like it hit a little bit, it hit a little bit different. So yeah, right-wingers rely on misinformation more than anything to cultivate relevancy. I don't even know if it's misinformation. It's just like, it's just outrage over things that aren't really an issue. They just make a mountain out of a molehill. Like, and it's funny too, because like, it would be harder to argue against if like these people were like, this is just the first step. First they give Teela a little bit more screen time. And then they bring back, I don't know, like fucking G.I. Joe. And the fucking woman, they make G.I. Joe G.I. Jane. And then like, next, like it's just a slippery slope or some shit. Like that would be a lot harder to argue against and like point out how ridiculous it is. But like I don't think these people are smart enough. And I think that they might have a little bit of a conscience to be able to be like, maybe that's a little too far.
If that's happening, they're just treating He-Man like Goku, as he should be treated, given that he is a hulking, beefy, manly man with all the power in the universe. And clearly, this show doesn't hate men. This is a show for those of us who love men, just like He-Man always has been. And
hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah,
as
bro.
always,
Bro. Hell yeah, bro. Look at this shit, dude. Honestly, listen, dude. You telling me this ain't for men? You telling me they're capturing a different type of male gaze here. Different types of male gaze, if you know what I mean. This is clearly for the male gaze, if you know what I mean. Alright, anyways. I think we've done enough on that topic. So, I'm gonna share a little bit. I'm looking respectfully. All sorts of respectfully, bro. I want to do like a little bit of a whatchamacallit, kind of like a book club or like an animation club or an anime club and just talk about like what I've been watching a little bit in my free time. And I decided to do something kind of crazy, a little wild. I decided I'm going to watch Full Metal Alchemist. Bro, I watched Full Metal Alchemist when I was very young, back in the day. Back when in 2003, they had like 10 episodes and they were panicking as to what to do. And then you ended up with like the rest of that series that was kind of, I don't know. I never watched the rest of it. I only watched like when they had like the 10 episodes out, and I watched all of them, and I was like, we don't know what to do, because like the manga wasn't catching up. So they're like, and then they just ended up writing something, and people were like, this isn't really that great. And then they made Brotherhood, and they're like, oh, this is better, because that was actually based on the manga. So like I never really got the Full Metal Alchemist experience, because I only watched like the O3 version when they were very limited in what they could make. So I'm like, you know what, it's not especially long, so I'm like, what if I just watch both at the same time? Which is what I'm doing. I'm watching like the O3 version, and then I'm watching Brotherhood up to about the same point where they go. And since it's Halloween, like I said, I watched Full Metal Alchemist when I was very young, and I think we all know. I think you know what I'm getting at here. that scene. I would pull up a picture right now for reference, but honestly, that scene traumatized me. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, it literally traumatized me. Because I was like 6 years old when I saw that. And like, even just having the image up on my screen is going to like trigger a flight or fight response in me. Which, like, we're gonna watch it in a second. Don't you worry. We're gonna watch it, because it's spooky season. We gotta get spooky in here. And that's the most disturbing thing I could think of. For like, you know, that's like the most disturbing thing I could think to talk about. Was like, let's just talk about this fucking horrific scene from an anime. And like how it scarred me for life. I think that's why I don't like fursuits. Is I think that I associate with like the uncanny valleyness of it. I think I associate it like those two things together. Like having someone in a fursuit just like reminds me of that, the chimera thing. And I'm just like, fuck no, dude. Like, dude, my sleep paralysis demon is literally that. It's literally the chimera on its hind legs, and it's like 8 feet tall. And I'll just like be lying in my bed, and I'll look at my doorway, and it'll just be standing there with its eyes glowing, staring at me, and I won't be able to move. And it's so I'll be like trying to scream. It's like so freaky, dude. Like, that's how much this shit fucked me up. But anyways, I was back on topic. Watching the O3 version compared to Brotherhood, I gotta say, so far, I was talking with my friend before I like literally right before I went live, I was talking with my friend about this. I feel like in the beginning, and I'm not far enough in to like really say definitively, because I feel like it's probably gonna pick up once you get past once the two stories kind of deviate, because they do deviate. I feel like the O3 version is actually a lot better so far, because like the Brotherhood is kind of like it's an action show. It's like actually like a true shonen show. Like there's a lot of focus on like the fights and like the combat and stuff, whereas the O3 version is kind of more focused on like the drama, which I love the drama. I care more about like building up like tension and like situations than I care about like good fight scenes. Good fight scenes are great, and I think if you can intertwine them, that's good. But like I care more about that shit. But anyways, let's just fucking jump right in and just fucking let's just watch the scene from the O3 version, and I'm probably gonna just start. I don't know. We'll see how I handle this.
言葉を理解するキメラの完成品だ。いいかい。あの人はエドワードだ。
Oh wait, hold on. Actually, we might not have people in here who know the full context for this. Hold on. Let me just pull that up real quick. Let me just pull that up. Hold on. Let me find a good heartwarming scene to really bring in the context real quick. I'm just gonna... Okay, it's not on screen. Okay, thank God. Holy shit. You've yet to see this show? Okay, you need context then. Full Metal Alchemist, let's see. Oh, it's just the thing. It's so hard to find clips from the O3 version. Meet. I'm honestly kind of envious people going in blind. Yeah, it's fucked up, dude. Fuck, dude. I cannot find it. I mean, I guess this is from Brotherhood though, so I feel like it's not gonna be as. Bro, why is it so hard to find clips of this? Holy shit, dude. Yeah, it's all from Brotherhood, and I feel like Brotherhood doesn't really do it justice. Okay, hold on. Let me see. I think this will be good. This will be a good clip for context. Okay, hold on.
I've heard lots about you.
This is my lovely
I'm not
wife,
gonna
Reese.
explain anything
Like some melon.
until
Yes.
You're having a baby? Soon?
Any day. There's a big fuss inside my belly saying she wants to come out and see the world.
Really?
Wanna feel?
Heck no.
I do, Mrs. Hughes.
Well, go ahead, Nina.
I felt it move. It feels funny.
Who wants refills on their birthday tea?
Sounds wonderful.
isn't that little girl just adorable? You know what's more adorable? She has a dog, bro. Look at that dog. That dog is so adorable. Anyways, yeah, this fucking thing, that's a fucking concoction between the two. He fucking fused his daughter with the dog. And made it into a fucking abomination. That's what this is. So, yeah. There's the context. There's the fucking context, bro.
本当に喋ってる。
なんとか査定に間に合ったよ。これで研究費用の心配はしないで済む。
No, don't make that joke. Oh my god.
タッカーさん、
何かな？
あなたが初めてジンゴを理解するキメラを連成したのは
話したろう。2年前だ。
あなたの奥さんがいなくなったのは
2年前だね。
ニーナとアレキサンダーどこに行った？
君のような勘のいいガキは嫌い。
自分の奥さんを。
そして今度は娘と犬を使ってキメラを連
Shit's
成
so
した。
fucking creepy, dude.
何を怒ってるんだ。医学に代表されるように人類の進歩は無数の動物実験の賜物だろう。君も科学者。ふざけんな！そう、人の命ね。君の手足、弟の体、それも君が人の命をもてあそんだ結果だろう。
For people who haven't seen Full Metal Alchemist, the context for that is Ed and Al tried to use alchemy to bring their dead mother back to life, and then he got his arm and his leg sucked into like the afterlife, and then Al had his entire body pulled in, and he was able to pull Al's soul back out and attach it to a suit of armor. But like obviously like he lost his arm and leg, and now he has auto mail for both of those things, and that's why he's called the Full Metal Alchemist.
キメラを作る理由などない。目の前に可能性があったからそれを試した。人の言葉を理解するキメラ。それを作る。
I'm going through all this for a reason. We're watching all this for a reason. Trust me. I'm gonna go into a little bit what I was talking about earlier.
ふざけるな。
Trust there's a
人は
reason.
知ってはいても人の連性を試さずには折れなかった。君も私も同じだよ。違う！科学者のいや人間の己の知識を実践したいという欲望に限りなどない。自分に与えられた力がどれほどのものかを。
This shit's so fucking creepy. Holy fuck, dude.
お兄ちゃん。
ニーナ、ちょっと痛いかもしれないけど我慢な。
兄さん、再連成するつもり。そんなこと僕たちは。
私のキメラは完璧に連成されている。誰にも元に戻せんよ。気をつけろよ。母親みたいにしないようにな。
So that's the scene from O3.
And I think using this scene, which is like the most infamous scene, the most like disturbing, emotional scene, at least like that's known, like widely from the show, is a good metric for the difference between the two. Because like that was hard to watch. Now let's watch. Okay, I skipped ahead to where it actually starts. Also, we're gonna watch the dub for this one. I would have done for both, but yeah, because I feel like the dub, I don't know, for stream it's easier.
There you are. So you are home.
Yes. I did it, boys. I finally did it. A chimera that understands human speech. Here, let me show you. Listen to me. That person over...
Like, right away you notice the difference, because this is like... It's way more just like not... The lighting is different, the staging is completely different. Like, it's just a very different presentation overall. And I feel like that really affects that. It's still fucking creepy, but like, it's much less intense, you know what I mean? It's not as dramatic.
That person, Ed. Holy fuck. Yes, that's very good. Well done.
That's amazing. It can actually talk.
Now I don't have to worry about losing my certification.
That person, Edward.
Oh my god, fuck that shit. Anyways. Okay, first big difference. In this one, he was like, yeah, I don't even give a fuck about my certification anymore. I'm just doing it to see if I can do it. He's like a mad scientist. He's evil. He's like, you know what? I did it because I can. I want to play God. Like, fuck it, dude. But here he's like, he's still like, he almost seems like innocent, but not entirely. He's like innocent, but like disturbed in a way. Like, how do you... Wait, why are the fucking captions in Spanish? Okay, it's only... Alright, whatever. But yeah, it's almost like kind of innocent, and it's also like... It almost feels like they're trying to justify it. They're trying... He's justified it to himself, at least. And in fact, like, they really frame it completely differently in this one.
Big Brother Ed.
The fucking mouth is so fucking creepy, dude. Also, another big difference. Edward already knew in the 2003 version. Because, like, part of it, too, is, like, they definitely wanted to rush through, like, the already canon stuff. Like, the stuff that, like, the first anime already covered. They didn't want to, like, spend too much time on it. I understand. They wanted to just, like, get through it. Get to the new stuff. Get to the stuff in the manga that wasn't covered by the first anime. So, I understand. Like, but this was all, like, this whole story was just in one episode. Compared to in the first one, it was spanned across like 3 episodes where they really got they really made you get to know the characters. They let you get attached to Nina as a character and built the relationship between the brothers and her and the dog. And then they did this, and that made it even worse. In this one, it's like, oh, this is a guy and he has a daughter, and the daughter has a dog, and like, you know, they're likable, and you know they seem to get along with the main characters, and then this happens, and it's like, what the fuck? That's fucked up, dude. Why'd you do that? That's fucked up, bro. Like, it's completely different. I like the original Fullmetal Alchemist, not Brotherhood. Changed my mind. I mean, as far as I've gone in so far, like, I'm on the same boat. But like, yeah, no, I think that part of it, and also a big thing was Edward was kind of starting to like get suspicious of Tucker, because he was realizing, okay, this dude has these he's done these experiments, and like he's telling me that like his wife left him, and then like one of his mentors is like, yeah, his wife died like 2 years ago, and he's like, what? And he's like, wait, isn't that what happened? Like, isn't she dead? And then like he realizes like the information isn't adding up, and he starts trying to go and research the guy and his findings, but it's like all classified, even for a licensed alchemist. Like, he can't get into like the classified files, and he's like, what the fuck is going on here? This is kind of sus. So he's already kind of figuring it out, and you can even see, I'm gonna go back and hope like just look at his demeanor. Like, he already knows. And like, I feel like that makes a big difference, because here he's like,
He doesn't know until she says Brother Edward. Or it says brother. I don't know. What the fuck is it? It's a fucking abomination. Jesus Christ. That shit's in my nightmares.
When did you first get your state certification?
Let's see. It was 2 years ago.
And when did your wife leave you?
That was 2 years ago, too.
I just have one more question for you. Nina and Alexander. Where are they?
Damn brat, figuring it out so quickly.
Brother!
Oh yeah, I figured it out. You did it again! 2 years ago it was your wife. This time, you used your own daughter and her dog to transmute a talking chimera! You can only do so much with animals.
Why does it look like that? Why is it hunched over like that? That's so fucking creepy.
After all, it's much easier when you start with a human, isn't that right?
I don't see what you're so upset about. This is...
Also, the art style here is like way too cartoony. Like, look at this compared to like that. Like, this is much easier to take seriously compared to fucking Peter Griffin over here.
How we progress. Human experimentation is a necessary step. I would think a scientist should understand.
Shut up! Do you really think you can get away with this? Messing around with someone's life like that? Your own daughter!
Someone's life, you say? Haha, you'd know all about that, wouldn't you? Look at you, Full Metal Alchemist. Look at your leg, your arm, your brother. Those things are also the result of messing around with somebody's life, aren't they? Shut up! We are the same. We're the same. You're just like me.
We're not!
Oh, but yes, we are.
Bro, look at this frame. Homie's fucking face blew up like 5 times.
The opportunity was right in front of us and we took it. We had to, even though we knew it was against the rules.
No! Not me! Alchemist, don't! Do that!
Also, he just beats on him a lot more and for a lot longer before Al steps in and is like, yo, dude, like, don't do that. Also, like, hold on. I'm not gonna leave it on that. I need to go and find... Oh, they do have the dub. What the fuck? I just completely missed this one that just has both of them. Whoops. Anyways. Let's see. Hold on. Let me... Current time.
You promised you'd come play with me.
That shit's so fucking creepy.
Mr.
Okay,
Tucker
so
will face
this is how it ends in the original one.
Marshal, and we'll take the Chimera with us. Naturally, you're to tell no one what you saw tonight.
What? You want to cover it up, don't you? You knew about this! You want to make some half-beast art?
Okay, man, fuck this shit.
Your makeup. Yes, you're made up of 1 part human and 1 part beast. But I don't understand, brother. How do I know that?
Bro, that shit's so creepy.
You're a sin against nature and your body is in so much pain. O merciful God who shapes us all, please return these scarred souls to your unending womb.
You see her?
Bro, even the outline is creepy. Even the fucking blood splatter is just like... Something about it is just creepy.
God, I understand now. The reason my brother gave me this cursed arm, so that I could find the alchemists who have fallen from your path, and with their own demon arts, destroy them.
Okay, so in this one, like, the motivation behind this guy is he's like, okay, like, he sees her, he sees the abomination that she is, and he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna put this thing out of its misery, because, like, I recognize in this moment, like, that's the right thing to do. And like other than that, like he's a pretty stoic character at this point. He's just kind of like wandering, trying to like find his purpose and shit. And then like in Brotherhood, he's like a bounty hunter or something. And he just pulls up like
Tucker, correct? Who are you? Not military. Who are you? How did you get in here? There were military police out front.
Foolish alchemists who turn their backs on the ways of God shall be punished.
Daddy's hurting. Daddy.
Also, wait, do they have the interaction between... Okay, they don't have the interaction between Roy Mustang and Edward in this one, but like, fucking what? In the O3 version, like, we saw he got arrested, we saw Tucker got arrested, and what ended up happening? Spoilers. We're already in this deep. They were like, yeah, you know what, we're not even gonna bring this to trial, like, this dude clearly is like a fucking monster, so they just executed him. Whereas in this one, Roy Mustang is like, hey, you know, that's what it is, kid. Alchemy's fucked up, kid. Sometimes this just happens, and you just gotta deal with it. So then they just, like, leave Tucker, like... They're just like, we don't care, you know, it's fucked up. That's just what happens, kid. You gotta get used to it, you know? And it's, like, a completely different framing of the situation where it's like, suck it up, it's not that bad, compared to, like, yeah, this dude's a fucking monster. Let's just, like, let the state kill him. So it's like that in and of itself is like a really fucking weird difference. I feel like so far into Brotherhood, which I don't want to judge it too harshly because I'm not that far in, but I feel like the thematic messaging isn't nearly as strong. Like, I feel like in the O3 one, they were like, you know, we're gonna really explore like the duality of this shit of like playing God and like doing fucked up shit in the name of alchemy, and like some level of like criticizing authority, acknowledging like the fucked up nature of the military and all this stuff. And then in Brotherhood, they're like, you know, what you gonna do? We're gonna have some fights now. We're gonna have this dude go around and kill some people because he's like, yo, dude, fuck the alchemists because they're fucked up, bro. So I feel like that's a big difference between the two.
You poor creature. Once you've been given this form, there is no way of separating you again. At least, your passing will be in peace.
Also, it's just like a lot less visually impactful. Like, if I saw this shit when I was a kid, I wouldn't have been nearly as traumatized. And you know what? I think that's a negative. I think that if you're gonna do some fucked up shit like this in a story, you might as well make it as fucking gruesome and like disturbing as possible. I feel like if I saw this, like, let's just be real, like, this is nowhere near as disturbing as this. And also, Edward doesn't even find it. Edward doesn't even find her body, or its body, or whatever the fuck you call it. Like, this is not as disturbing as just like evisceration. Like, it doesn't hit the same. And maybe that's me being, maybe I'm fucked up for that. But like, listen, dude, I'm all about going big or going home. If you're getting high, you might as well do the crack rock. I shouldn't say that on Twitch. Vince Staples said it first, okay? Vince Staples, whenever that was, 2017 maybe, I don't remember. Maybe 2016. Fuck it, let's just pull up the clip. Let me find the clip real quick. From 2015. Vince Staples, 2015.
I'm all about the necessary, and I'm all about going hard or going home. So if you're getting high and you're not off the crack rock, I gotta worry about your commitment to the cause.
So listen to that. Listen to that, bro. Go big or go home. So for that reason, so far, also like they whitewashed that one character from this desert town thing. All right. So at this point, I don't have anything else planned. We could end early, or we could find some crazy shit to do. We could find some new stuff to react to. Actually, hold on. I actually want to, not this channel. Let's play Hangman. Kid Nation? What is Kid Nation? Oh, the movie? Bro, this is gonna take way too long. Maybe on a later episode we'll do that. But actually, you know what I want to do? I want to do something something kind of crazy. I want to do something kind of revolutionary. Not really revolutionary. But I want to educate people. Just like I educated people on that disturbing ass bullshit from Full Metal Alchemist. I want to educate people on the past. Have us recognize legends from the past in the present. Now, I don't know if I've ever said this publicly. I feel like I probably have. But one of my inspirations in starting a YouTube channel was Neil Cicerega. And everyone has seen a Neil Cicerega video at some point. Whether it's Power Puppet Pals, whether it's, where's another big one? Probably down here, because we're sorting from oldest. Whether it's from, Brody Quest, whether it's from Ariel Needs Legs. So we're going to, I think that it's a good idea to just go through and react to some of this stuff, but hold on. I think we need to take a quick intermission. Alright, we're back. See ya, Corey Champion, if you're still here. Alright. Gotta do the fade out. That's good enough. Alright. Let's move on to Neil. Listen, dude, everybody knows a Neil Cicerega video. Everyone knows a Neil Cicerega video. They know a few of them, but bro, everyone knows Power Puppet Pals. But do you know the Psychic Friend? Do you know the Questioning? Do you know it's the World Wide Web? Do you know about that? How about, I don't even remember what the View Monster is. That'll actually be a blast from the past. Do you know Breakfast Buddies? If not, let's take a look. Let's react.
Open your heart, and I'll open your eyes. To the future. Hi, I'm Ryan Murphy, your psychic friend.
Bro, this was high. I just want to acknowledge real quick, this was like high production value for 2009 YouTube. Like, 480p? Bro, you got 480p's? You got 480p's, bro? 480 pixels? That's crazy, dude.
For over 5 years, I've been delivering psychic predictions with over 100% accuracy to people just like you. People who all have the same burning question. What's in the stars?
Also, this was a long video. 4 minutes? You telling me 4 minutes? You giving me 4 minutes of content? And only... Wait, hold up. Where was this? Oh, wait, hold on. This doesn't really work when you can't see, like, the exact months. But only, like, a few months after? That's crazy, dude.
For me.
What's in the stars for me?
What's in the stars for me?
Why pay $4.99 a minute for psychic advice when I'll give it to you for only $3.99 a minute? That's right.
Ryan Murphy is the real deal. He took the future and put it in my hands.
His psychic abilities blow my mind.
It really works. This is Ryan Murphy, your psychic friend.
Oh, hi, Ryan. This is Katie.
Hello, Katie. What would you like revealed tonight?
I just started going out with this guy, and I want to know whether he's the right one for me.
I'm getting a name. An S,
It's Scott. His name is Scott.
Scott. I thought so, Katie.
Wow.
Now then.
Wow.
Scott. It's Katie. You're pregnant.
What?
The baby will be born on June 6th.
Oh my God.
You'll never see Scott again.
Oh my God.
Once in a grocery store in the year 2014, but he'll pretend that he doesn't know you.
Let's look at the comments. I'm willing to bet someone said, "It's 2017 I fear for her." Damn, I was thinking like one of the top comments will be like, I wonder if she saw him in 2014. Or like a comment from 2014 like, this is the year she's going to see him in the grocery store.
Does that answer your question, Katie?
I've gotta go.
His psychic abilities blow my mind.
Do y'all, is this like insightful for any of you like who watch my videos and watch my content, like why I'm like this, when like this was like the type of stuff that like inspired me? Yes, no, maybe, I don't know.
It was a breathtaking experience. It turned my life around.
It's amazing! Ryan Murphy, your psychic friend.
You gotta help me out, Ryan. I'm in so much debt.
The Cosmic Angels are listening. We're here to help.
I don't know, man. Should I get a new job or invest my money in the stock market or what?
I'm getting something. Everything's going to be all right.
I see it. I feel like this is like very early Tom Discusservation time type stuff.
Getting,
but like better.
23, 12, 33.
What are those, lotto numbers?
Yes, you're going to win $12 million.
Wait, was that 30 and 3 or 33?
But it will not bring you happiness.
What?
Money will never bring back your daughter.
It was a breathtaking
I love he's just like fucking like spazzing out, like dying, and then the dude's like, was that 30 free or 30 and free? Like,
experience. It turned my life around.
His psychic abilities blow my mind. I trust Ryan Murphy.
If you're only gonna call one psychic, make it Ryan Murphy.
Ryan Murphy, psych friend.
Hey, yeah, so my kid, she's really sick. I was thinking maybe you got some stock tips for me, you know, any big bubbles or mergers coming up? You know, for my kid's operation. He needs a new, lung.
All right. I'm getting something. I'm getting a very strong, positive reading. Invest in the fund.
Ruder, Psychic Institute.
Alright, great. Anything else?
Danger's coming.
There he is.
No! Wait, no! I'm not. I'm not going back. I'm never going back.
this is big Discusseration time vibes. Bro, this has 200,000 views, bro. Like, Neil Cicerega used to be one of the biggest people on the platform. And after 11 years, 200,000 views. Bro, how did I pick all the long ones? Okay, actually, for pacing's sake, I'll go to a short one. A quick one. Let's see.
Hi, my name is Neil Cicerega. I play with puppets and do silly voices and make movies and win
Oh wait,
YouTube.
no, this was a hashtag ad for something he was doing. Bro, look at that quality. 240p's, bro. Back in 2008, that was just standard.
Eating cereal. Oh my god.
We're free. Thank you, Ryan.
What? Where'd you come from?
We're the kittens who've been living inside you.
How in God's name did you get inside me?
Remember that vacation to Puerto Rico that you took?
Yeah?
Yay!
Bro, this is such 2008, like, Charlie the Unicorn type humor. Do y'all know what Charlie the Unicorn? I don't even know how old my audience is half the time. Charlie the Unicorn was the biggest thing on YouTube at one point. That was like a thing where you would go over your friend's house and they would be like, bro, you gotta check out this video. And then they put on Charlie the Unicorn and you're like, what the fuck? What is this shit? And then they would be like unicorns talking about like murder and like stealing kidneys and shit. And you would be like, oh my god, this is the fucking greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh my god, there's a sequel. And then like, yeah. And everything, like, all the jokes were just, like, murder. That's actually very fitting for the spooky Sugma program. Looking back at old shit. At the old stuff.
What have you been doing in me?
We've been leaving presents. And gathering power. But mostly leaving presents. But now it's time to come out. Yay!
What presents? Why do you have to come out now?
You're all out of bone marrow. You won't be good for long. Come on out, puppies. The air is fine.
Puppet?
Yay, it's our old friends. Welcome to the outside world.
Ugh, that tasted terrible. Did I get you guys in Puerto Rico too?
No.
I don't feel so good. Do you think I should see a doctor?
It's much too late now.
Why are you laughing?
I'm sad.
How come you're sad, Mookie?
I'm gonna miss feasting on Ryan's bone marrow.
This is giving me flashbacks. I genuinely don't know how old my audience is to know if any of y'all remember this shit. Also, like, I don't know, I was just very online. Because like I said, only 200,000 views back then. Like, compared to, like, now. Where it's, like, that's just, like, an average day for a large channel. And this was, like, one of the... Holy shit, bro. Wait a minute. The Roundtable has more subscribers than Neil Cicerega. Bro. He definitely has more Twitter followers, though. Hold on. Neil, I follow him, right? Neil Cicerega. Why don't I follow him? What the fuck? Yeah, he has 158.9k. It's like 160k. Yeah, why did I not follow him? That's weird. I swore I followed him.
Don't worry,
That's
Milo.
still crazy, though. Oh my god, stop going full screen.
Oh, soon we'll grow wings and fly
I
away
clicked
to
too much.
heaven.
That's
right.
You see, it's all part of the great circle of life. Soon the eggs we laid in Ryan's urethra will hatch, and the circle will start all over again.
I didn't understand that joke as a kid.
Wait, you laid eggs in my what?
I laid the most eggs.
No, I did. Wait a minute, we forgot our friend.
Oh yes, Professor Arthur O. Pod.
I think when I started YouTube, it was Ryan Higa Smosh and watching the Parodics. I don't know the last one, but I think Ryan Higa was like right after, like maybe like a year after Neil Cicerega, he started blowing up, and that was also kind of when a lot of people started congregating to YouTube. It might have been even less than that, because it was like, I remember that was like within the same era of my time on the internet, where Ryan Higa started blowing up.
Out.
Who the fuck?
And now Ryan Higa streams on Twitch too.
I say. Welcome to the new world, Professor.
Oh, it's so good to be here with you, my dearest friend.
Blood. It's blood.
I'm gonna
Such
miss
real
his
looking blood.
We all will, but now it's time to go.
Farewell, Ryan. Tell our children we love them very much.
Wait a minute. I need my cane. Ah, yes, that's the one. Thank you, old chap. Onward.
See you in heaven, Ryan. Very soon.
Time to go build our chrysalides.
I'm gonna have the best chrysalis of all.
No, I will.
No need to fight, my friends. We'll all have the most wonderful chrysalides.
I didn't get the urethra joke as a kid. Okay, hold on. Let's look up Charlie the Unicorn. I haven't watched Charlie the Unicorn in so long. I want to see 37 million views. Holy shit. That's not surprising, but also surprising at the same time. Compared to, wait, what? 6 days ago? Wait, is this just all of them in the same... Wait, hold on. Is this just all of them in the same...
I seek act. Oh, they're.
Damn, Their animation went up. Hold on. Is this dude still active? He's streaming right now. I'm not gonna jump in the stream, bro. 168 watching. Damn, bro. Dude, these are still... He's still doing pretty good. These are not bad numbers. I mean, he doesn't really upload that frequently, but still, that's... Biden's first day. Do I want to watch this? Let's watch it. Fuck it.
My fellow Americans, in this time of...
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out.
Could someone get this fucking teapot out of here?
That's the whole video. Oh, okay, whatever. We'll go back to... Let's just watch Charlie Unicorn. Just go back to the good old days. No way, dude. Are you serious? Bro, that's crazy. Hold on, wait. Dude. 144p. 37 million views. A 37 million view video at 144p.
Hey, Charlie! Hey, Charlie, wake up! Yeah, Charlie, you silly sleepyhead, wake up!
That's insane, dude.
Oh god, you guys. This had better be pretty freaking important. Is the meadow on fire?
No, Charlie. We found a map to Candy Mountain. Candy Mountain, Charlie. Yeah, Charlie. We're going to Candy Mountain. Come with us, Charlie. Yeah, Charlie. It'll be an adventure. We're going on an adventure, Charlie.
Yeah, Candy Mountain, right. I'm just gonna, go back to sleep now.
No, Charlie. You have to come with us to Candy Mountain. Yeah, Charlie. Candy Mountain.
We were really 12. I mean, I wasn't even 12. I was... In 2008, I was 9. Wait, was I 9? Or was I... How fucking old was I in 2008? I don't know how to math. I would have been like 10 or 11, I think. I miss when Bro, I'm gonna be real. This is not aging well. Let's up the speed a little bit. Let's just get through this.
It's a land of sweets and joy and joyness.
Please stop bouncing on me.
Candy Mountain, Charlie. Yeah, Candy Mountain.
Alright, fine. I'll go with you to Candy Mountain.
La 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 la.
Enough with the singing already.
Our first stop is over there, Charlie.
Oh god, what is that?
It's a Leopleurodon, Charlie. A magical Leopleurodon. It's gonna guide our way to Candy Mountain.
Hold on. I just wanna... Okay, they got a Patreon. They have an Etsy shop. Hold on, let me... fuck it, dude. I'll just look at it on screen. 6 people have... I don't know how Etsy works, but bro, listen, dude. I think they made a ton of merch off of this. They made so much money off of this. I'm having like an existential crisis right now. Homies really were just like... They would just make 3-minute videos, and they're like, yeah, dude, that's good, bro. Let's watch the World Wide Web. Bro, honestly... I think that my World Wide Web video is kind of inspired by this one. Except mine was a bit more doing like improv type comedy. Whereas this was just a song.
Hey there, Kevin. What's going on?
Also, damn, Neil really used Ryan Murphy as like a big part of his channel. I'm just now, like, really noticing that. Like, he was like, yo, dude, I need someone to star in a thing. I'm gonna have him do it.
Oh, hey, Neil. The tech guy installed that new World Wide Web thing in the computer today. I still can't figure it out.
Worldwide? What?
Web. You know, like cyberspace. Don't you watch the news?
Don't you watch the news?
You know, come to think of it, I have heard about the World Wide Web. Hey, you know, just a few minutes ago I ran into the tech guy. He told me to give you this.
Hey, maybe that diskette will get us started on this computer.
Maybe that
I
diskette.
sure hope so. Let's check it out.
Aw, come on.
Man. Whoa.
What the?
Yo, welcome to the World Wide Web. We're gonna take you through it, step by step. There's 1,000 pages, but you can't load them unless you hook up your serial modem. After that, you just log online and web surfing time. They got everything you could ever want, from MIDI files to your favorite font. All you gotta do is download.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of impressed with the editing. Like, I wonder, did Neil just do all this stuff by himself, or did, like, he know someone who could, like, I don't even know how to do, like, the highlight on the green screen. I've never tried. It might be very simple, but, like, just, like, that is, like, saying out to me, like, I don't know how I would do that. Like, if I look at something in the way it's edited, and I'm like, I don't really know how I would be able to pull something like that off, like, if you ask me to replicate it, then, like, I'm impressed. Though, like, that might be something that's, like, really simple to do, and I've just never tried, so.
File, then take a nap, because it'll take a while. You can even chat with your online buds. Doesn't matter if they Cripso bloods. Everybody's friends, that's what I said, so let's kick it together on the World Wide Web. Build a homepage all about you. With Counter, Guestbook, and FAQ, there's electronic mail or email for short. Send jokes, comics, or a book report. They got online games like you wouldn't believe, like Checkers. They got hypertext JPEGs, TXTs, subservient brides from overseas, news groups, web rings, mailing lists. If you can imagine it, it exists. The World Wide Web's gonna change the world, whether you're a boy or even a girl. There's more people on it every day. It's the mega-powered information superhighway.
Bro, I want a Dare shirt. I had a Dare shirt from when I was in Dare at some point. I don't know what happened to it. I definitely wouldn't fit in it if I still had it, because I was this big. Literally this tall when I was in Dare. I was in, like, 3rd grade. Wait, when did they have us do Dare? I remember, here's the funny thing about Dare. I signed the thing, because they would have you, like, sign a thing to be like, I pledge to never do drugs. And I signed it, and for the longest time, like, when people start, like, everyone signed it. Everyone had to sign it. But it wasn't like an actual, like, you know, like, contract. It wasn't a legal binding. I mean, drugs are illegal anyway, so, like, what are they gonna do? You know what I mean? But, like, I signed it, and I remember taking it, like, so seriously. I was like, now I can never do drugs for the rest of my life. And I have done drugs. only a little bit. Only a little bit of drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. It's not good. I don't like doing drugs, to be honest. That's why I haven't, like, bro, listen, I have plenty of friends who do plenty of drugs, and I do not partake the way that they do, even with peer pressure, because I just don't enjoy it. I don't think it's fun to be in that state. I like to be in control of my situation, and if I'm inebriated, I can't do that. And people expect you to control their situation, and it's like, homie, I didn't sign up to be your eyes and ears, or whatever. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Let's just watch, let's learn about internet safety, bro. That's much more important than whatever I'm saying. No need to change my reality when I like my reality. Bro, that's crazy, dude. Imagine liking reality. Bro, I kind of want to do a video like this, but now I'm watching this on stream. Kind of can't. But bro, the concept of this video is it's so great, and you could do it with anything, and it would still be funny. I think introducing the concept kind of ruins it a little bit, but I feel like you could do this concept with anything, and it's instant comedy gold. But I haven't watched it in however long, 12 years, whatever.
Alright. There's this alien species, not unlike centaurs, called Andalites. Now, these Andalites have amazing spacecraft and technology, and they have stalk eyes on top of their heads. They can communicate through biological telepathy, and they ingest food through their hooves. Now there's another alien race called the Yeerks. Also highly intelligent, however, they're simply tiny slugs that swim around in pools on their home planet. Now these creatures are capable of taking control of the motor skills of other
I'm gonna
sentient
double speed
beings
this.
by crawling
one.
inside of their ear canals.
Wait,
into
hold up. 2009, 720, 60p, 720p, 60 FPS. Holy shit, bro, they're in the future.
fusing themselves into their brain, rendering the host helpless to their commands. Am I getting through to you, pal? You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, come on, Jameson, quit pussyfooting around. Let me talk to this troublemaker. So the Andalites and Yeerks are at battle in space. Dracon beams, blade ships, you name it. And the Yeerks, well, they have this little hotshot named Visor 3. He's the only Yeerk to ever take an Andalite host, which gives him a lot of powers. Morphing powers. Lets him turn into foreign species after acquiring their DNA through contact. You understand what I'm talking about?
No.
Shut up! So this is Andalite named Elfangor. Gets into a bad fight one day with Visor 3. In Earth's orbit, he crashes down to a little construction site somewhere in the Midwest of America. Runs into some teenage kids. Look familiar to you? Friend of yours? So this Elfangor guy, he's real altruistic. You see, the Yeerks are coming for Earth next. They're gonna be infesting every human being they can get their grubby little mitts on. But Elfangor, well, he decides to give us a little leverage in this war. He takes those teenage kids and gives them the ability to morph. And so began the Animorphs.
We have Jake, Cassie, Tobias, Marco, Rachel.
5 ordinary kids and way over their heads.
Now, the kids were breaking the Andalite law of Ciro's kindness by doing this, but they had no idea about it.
Giant 250-pound centipedes, 10 feet long, with thousands of spiny little fingers making them crawl out.
Dogs here billions of years ago. Modern domesticated dogs descended from them. That's why they're so friendly.
Stop.
Bro, remember when this show was the top of YouTube? That's crazy. Bro, Neil Cicerega really does not get the recognition. Okay, like, here's the thing, though. Like, all these videos have, like, 100k views, but then, like, you just sort by... And that's, like, hundreds of millions of views. Wait. I think I remember this one being pretty good.
He looks cool in whatever he wears. He's not wearing anything yellow.
I found it.
It can't be.
This will be the last one.
So it's true then. The movie's real. The signs were there.
Okay, guys. We ready?
Yes.
No matter what happens. Let's go.
I'm gonna go first. Wait. Alright, guys. Here we go.
I'll pick a card.
His fangs are sharp. He likes your taste. Your party better move post haste. That's a lion.
Maybe if I take my turn before the lion gets here, it'll counteract it.
Good point.
Also, that's Emmy Cicerega. His sister is Emmy Cicerega, the storyboarder for a bunch of stuff, like Gravity Falls, and what else has she done? I'm actually gonna look that up. Hold up. What else has she done? She's... Yeah, we don't need this. Let's see. Oh, storyboard artist and revisionist. Youngest sister of Neil Cicerega. That's literally his second. Okay, where's her IMDb? Because I know she's done more. Let's see. IMDb. Okay, so yeah, that's what I thought. I thought she was on Owl House or something. So yeah, she's big deal. Wait, where? Jumanji.
Good point.
Oh no. You're almost there, with much at stake. But now the ground begins to shake.
Wait, hold on. Actually, wait. I think I remember the ending to this. And it didn't age well. Wait a minute. Hold on.
No monkeys. no quicksand.
I just remembered how this ends. It's
no
not.
guy.
Really? It's not working.
I don't understand. We did everything right.
I can't believe this, you guys. After all our preparations for this day.
You lied to us.
Where do we go from here?
We can't do anything.
This didn't age well.
I'm really sorry about last night, guys.
That's alright. It's not like it's your fault.
No, none of us could have known about it.
No, it was just one of those things.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
Look.
So, anyways, I think that's gonna be it for tonight. I don't think we need to go any further. Thank you everybody so much who came out. Don't forget to follow me on social media at TommyPQM. And also, don't forget to follow youtube.com/TommyPQM. Don't forget to follow Sugma Mail on YouTube. Subscribe to Sugma Mail on YouTube. Do all that. Follow this channel if you haven't already. And we'll be back next week at 11 p.m. So, hope you all have a good week. And I'll see you next time.
We have caught and compromised to a permanent end Osama bin Laden.
Good night, everybody.